Know thyself is written by dash. Know thyself, নিজেকে জানো, is written by Socrates. Better 3 hours too soon than a minute too late was said by William Shakespeare. Hold fast to dreams dash. Who wrote the line? Langston Hughes. How can the bird that is born for joy? What is the next line? Sit in a cage and sing. All people dream, but not equally. Who wrote this line? Grace Lawrence. A thing of beauty is a joy forever was stated by John Keats. He prayed best who laughed best, both man and bird and beast. Who told it? Coleridge. Poets are the unacknowledged legislator of the world. Who told it? Shelley. Come, live with me and be my love, and we will all the pleasure prove that valleys, groves, hills, and fields, woods, or steepy mountain yields. These are a few lines of a poem of a great poet. Who is the poet? Christopher Marlowe. Who believed man is the maker of his fate? Christopher Marlowe. Good face is the best letter of recommendation was stated by Queen Elizabeth. Power tends to corrupt and absolute power corrupts absolutely. Who said? Lord Acton. Where is expressed the view that there is a divinity that shapes our ends? In Hamlet. Cowards die dash before their death. Cowards die many times before their death. Frailty, the name is woman. In which of the following plays you find this? Hamlet. Sweet are the uses of adversity was stated by Shakespeare. To be or not to be is beginning of a famous soliloquy from Hamlet. Veni vidi vici. This quotation is taken from Shakespeare's dash. Shakespeare's Julius Caesar. Cowards die many times before their death. বাক্যটি শেক্সপিয়ারের কোন নাটক হতে উদ্ধৃত হয়েছে? Julius Caesar. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamed of in your philosophy. উক্তিটি শেক্সপিয়ারের কোন নাটক থেকে উদ্ধৃত হয়েছে? হ্যামলেট. All the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this little hand is quotation from Macbeth. Blow, blow, though winter wind, though art not so unkind as man's ingratitude. The tooth is not so keen, because thou art not seen, although the breath be rude. These are a few lines of a poem of a great poet. Who is the poet? William Shakespeare. All the world's stage and all the men and women merely players. They have their exit and their entrance, and each man in his time plays many parts. These lines are written by William Shakespeare. Upright judge condemns crimes, but he does not hate the criminals. উক্তিটি কার? William Shakespeare. Better 3 hours too soon than a minute too late was said by William Shakespeare. Who told that all that glitters is not gold? William Shakespeare. Who wrote, where ignorance is bliss, it is folly to be wise? Thomas Gray. All's well that ends well, এ বিখ্যাত প্রবাদ বাক্যটি কার? William Shakespeare. Who told it, they think too little who talk too much? John Dryden. I am a Jew, hath not a Jew eyes, hath not a Johannes Organs. Where is this from? The Merchant of Venice, who wrote the famous poetic line, "To err is human, to forgive is divine." Alexander Pope, man is political animal. Who said this? Aristotle. Knowledge is power was stated by Dash. Knowledge is power was stated by Francis Bacon, who said an unexamined life is not worth living. Socrates. Knowledge is power was stated by Dash. Knowledge is power was stated by Hobbes, who authored the statement, "Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere." Martin Luther King, who authored the statement, "The government is the best which governs least." Henry David Thoreau. "But I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep" was written by Robert Frost. Mistakes are the portals of discovery. উক্তিটি কার? James Joyce. While I stand on the roadway or know the pavement grey, I hear it in the deep heart's core. From which poem these lines have been taken? The Lake Isle of Innisfree. Death is the sound of distant thunder of a picnic. উক্তিটি কার? W.H. Auden. Fair daffodils, we weep to see you haste away so soon, as yet the early rising sun has not attained his noon. Who is the writer of these beautiful lines? Robert Herrick, who wrote, "Some books are to be tasted, others to be swallowed, and some few to be chewed and digested." Francis Bacon. Reading makes a full man, conference a ready man, writing an exact man. Who told it? Bacon. Impossible is a word which is found in a fool's dictionary was the observation of Napoleon. Give me good mother, I will give you good nation was the observation of Napoleon. I am the revolution উক্তিটি করেছিলেন নেপোলিয়ন বোনাপোর্ট। Justice delayed is justice denied কার উক্তি? Gladstone. Man is born free and everywhere he is in chains was quoted by Jacques Rousseau. The music in my heart I bore long after it was heard no more. These lines are from the poem The Solitary Reaper by Wordsworth, who believed that poetry is the spontaneous overflow of emotions. Wordsworth. 10,000 saw I at a glance. Who said this? Wordsworth. The trumpet of prophecy. Oh, wind, if winter comes, can spring be far behind? Who is the poet of these lines? P.B. Shelley. Oh, lift me as a wave, a leaf, a cloud. I fall upon the thorns of life. Bleed. This quotation is from P.B. Shelley's Dash. P.B. Shelley's Ode to the West Wind. Heard melodies are sweet, but those unheard are sweeter is taken from John Keats, which ode begins with the lines, "My heart aches and a drowsy numbness pains my sense as though of hemlock I had drunk." Ode to a Nightingale. Behold her, single in the field, you solitary highland lass, reaping and singing by herself. Stop here or gently pass. These are a few lines of a poem of another great poet. Who is the poet? William Wordsworth. The repetition of beginning consonant sound is known as alliteration. Mixed and mellow fruitfulness. Which of the following figures of speech is used in this sentence? Alliteration. What figure of speech do you find in budding beauty? Alliteration. Which one of the following is correct? I saw an X-man to saw a tree with an X. Which literacy device can be found in the sentence? She sells sea shells on the seashore. Alliteration. Commencement of the words with the same letter. Alliteration. Alliteration is the repetition of dash sound. Alliteration is the repetition of initial sound. What figure of speech has been used in Jingle Jungle Melodious Murmur? Alliteration.